I have to say though, like 10 out of 10 on the timing. like when Chris Cuomo was quote unquote shit canned, thing fucking crashes. Perfect fucking timing. Like you really gotta marvel at that level of shit. So make sure everything's going live, everything's good, and everything's golden. Well, that's the old stream. Oh, and there's a new one. A copy of a copy of a copy. Are we back? I believe we are back. And I also read that as black. Hello, everybody. Official welcome back. I guess I had. Sorry about that. Pull the microphone away for a second. Maybe turn down the audio. It's, just like riding a bike. Just like riding a bike. So, where do we even fucking start? Where we're gonna start is I'm gonna fucking finish this last smoke, and we'll work from there. Yeah, everybody, it's good to see y'all. It's been a minute. I don't even know what crazy shit, right? Chris Chan got released from prison. What the fuck? And so did what are they? Andrew Tate and his brother. And I don't know jack shit about all of that, or Chris Chan for that matter. But hearing those two things happen recently was pretty fucking wild. Pardon the pun. Yeah, lock up your grandmothers, right? The Chan man is on his way out. I can't even imagine, like, is anybody gonna interview Chris Chan? Can we get Chris Chan on an episode of Mad at the Internet, like, to make things truly full circle? But yeah, it's each day that continues forward is like another dream perpetuated for all of us. It's like we live. It's better than real life, chat. It's better than real life. The amount of crazy shit that we just have, like, served up to us just to entertain. It's almost hard to believe. By the way, if you've been up to what I think you've been up to, 10 out of 10, man. Good shit. Good shit. I'm pretty much, I think I'm on, what's the way of putting this? You know when a joke goes on far too long, and then a lot of people who aren't necessarily as entertaining as the people who were, I should just stop beating around the bush. Man, dialogues suck these days, huh? Man, it's been a fucking dry year. Yeah, yeah, stream is back. I don't want to, like, give anything away, but if yeah, I don't want to let what's I don't want to ruin a, spoiler alert for somebody, But anyway, what the fuck, where were we? Oh god, what an evil looking bastard. Like, for real, look at this fucking guy. Like, good lord. So I believe we were here. Dude, the internet is just gone on so long it's not funny anymore, but you can't help but laugh every once in a while, No, I've just been hanging out, chilling, playing Nintendo. Well, I haven't even been playing fucking Nintendo. Fuck, I haven't been playing any video games lately. Just been hanging out. But I had the itch, like, I just kind of want to rant to no one in particular about nothing in particular in the middle of the fucking night. So here I am, and here you are. So good to see y'all. But it's been a crazy couple of days. Like, just... Yeah, I believe Baked Alaska is also out of prison as well. That was the other one I forgot about entirely. He's going to expose the prison system. Is that what he's on about? It would not surprise me. He has a whole jail about the prison industrial complex that he comes out with. It really has been a crazy couple of years. And I don't know what to make of anything. Of all the crazy shit that's happened, and not even to mention the quite frankly insane shit we've seen from our favorite internet personalities these past couple of years. It's just beyond the ability to explain to anybody. Like, I was in a situation where I was like, how the fuck do I explain Chris Chan to somebody? Like a normie. How do I explain who the fuck Chris Chan is? Or Ethan Ralph, for that matter. Like, where do you even start? Take care, man. Good to see you too. All the regulars, fucking big shout out, man. It's good to see you all. Big says he was tortured and mistreated in solitary confinement despite having other cellmates the whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into all that shit too. So yeah, this is Chris Cuomo. He had this to say. Does this still have the TTS? Hell yeah, it does.
I had to accept my firing because I was going to kill everybody, including myself, the 52-year-old news personality told ex-Trump administration official Anthony Scaramucci during the Mooch's podcast, Open Book, which aired Wednesday.
I rest my case, folks. You or I come out and just say that shit, it's over for us. Crazy the amount of like blatant, I guess you could call it elitism, right? Like he exists on another level than the rest of us, which kind of brings me to the next topic, right? There's some shit that happened the other day that you've no doubt heard about in the news. Fairly tragic. By just being straightforward, a female to male transgender man shot a bunch of kids and some old people. And rather than have... what's the word I'm looking for? Unquestioning, right? Unquestioning compassion. Just everyone just drop their shit and go, oh, this is fucking horrible. Instead, a lot of people have used this to clout chase, and it was damn right despicable. Really kind of reminded me why social media sucks. It just seems to bring out the worst side of people. So one of these virtuous people that we've heard a lot about, David Pakman, had this to say. Very surprising that there would be a mass shooting at a Christian school, given that lack of prayer is often blamed for these horrible events. Is it possible that they weren't praying enough or correctly, despite being a Christian school? Like, it seems weird to mock dead kids in order to clout chase. Like, weird's not the right word, but it's just kind of that moment where, man, maybe you take, Mr. David Pakman, maybe you take this internet political bullshit a little too seriously. And maybe you should take a long fucking look at yourself in the mirror. Here's the next one. All right, too many anti-Semitic attacks and threats to my family. I've delete the tweet. So at the end of all of this, oh man, I got shit on for my shitty fucking, like, literally mocking dead kids. And then he gets shit for it and goes, oh man, I didn't even realize he was Jewish. Not that it matters, but it does to him, because he could use that as a shield for his shitty and, like, insensitive isn't even the right word because it's not strong enough. It's like it's just a shitty thing to do. And it's a lot of people like David Pakman have to constantly point out people that they think are bad people so that they can feel better by comparison without having to do anything. This is a person who lacks virtue, to put it fucking mildly. You're a fucking scumbag, buddy. Just based on what you say. And maybe try to look at least as optical as, I don't even know. Like, how about this for optics, folks, huh? Yeah, every time though, right? To make matter, here he goes a little further. Earlier today, I deleted a tweet about the Nashville shooting. I recorded a video about this. No doubt putting ads on it, too. Just like, what? Remember, people who say things, make bad jokes or insensitive jokes on the internet are bad people, based on the standard that this guy has been proclaiming from on top of his moral fucking mountain for the last several years, made an internet career out of it. And then now that he's had the shitty fucking opinion, gotta monetize that. I mean, what a fucking asshole. What an asshole. Here's another. They're using the Nashville shooting to declare war on trans people. And, it's funny how you can just watch the fucking standards change as everyone eagerly awaits the the shooter, whatever you want to call them, their motive. No one seems to want to actually fix any sort of situation or just show compassion to people in general, or maybe go, fuck. Well, you look like an asshole in this situation, bud, but I'm not going to hold it against you. Now, people aren't like that anymore. Especially these days. Everyone just wants to go scorched earth on every motherfucker. And what I want out of this guy, the only thing I want is the dude to reflect and look into himself more. Maybe go, maybe I shouldn't dance on the graves of dead kids. Just maybe, It's too often that you watch people use as ammunition rather than just showing compassion for the common human being. Like, one of the things that's been going on has, protesters in favor of the shooter. You heard me right. I think there were 8, it could have been 8 victims, I think, right? In the Nashville shooting. And they were chanting 9 victims, 9 victims, not saying that the shooter themselves were a victim. No, the shooter shot a bunch of kids. Fuck them. Fuck them until fuck them. Seriously, they're a child killer. What the fuck? You have protesters here having compassion for someone who murdered a bunch of kids, defenseless kids. More compassion than they ever show the common working man. You think they go out to a supermarket and treat the the employees stocking shit with ultra respect? No, they lord over everybody. On the internet, they lord about their moral superiority, and everyone in the town that they live in, just beneath them. I bet you. But then this person literally murders a bunch of kids. We need to have compassion for them. Isn't that fucking eye-opening? That was a real sobering moment for me. It was a real sobering moment for me. Looking at a trend, right? Trending of protesters gathering to show their compassion for a child killer. More compassion than they show for their fucking own communities. Absolutely disgusting, man. Let's see, here's also David Packman. Right-wingers immediately blame demons, transgender people, and gender-affirming care for the shooting at the Christian Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee. Like, he just can't get enough. Pardon me. This fucking dude can't get enough out of trying to opportunistically take advantage of dead kids without beating around the bush. Like, what the fuck even, exactly? Like, what kind of person does this? But as a reminder to everybody, right? It's sensitive what people on the internet are allowed to talk about, right? You can't promote conspiracy theories or anything of the variety. Hasn't that been fucking crazy too? But let's move on down the line. Let's move on down the line to some more what the fuck. So you guys remember Alex Jones? Bill Hicks's new character. I joke. The court wants to take his fucking cat.
This is real, and this really happened. And I just got home tonight with my family, so my wife's shooting this video. I'm in a bankruptcy hearing, personal and corporate for InfoWars, and the Justice Department is involved and ordered me to be in a hearing today. And they spent probably 5 minutes of the meeting that was over 3 hours long on my cat. This is Mushu, my 5-year-old daughter named Mushu this 2 years ago. And they wanted to know if assets were hidden in the cat. The cat was like $2,000, and it is a ragdoll cat, and we really do love it. But they were very serious about the cat and its value, and they may want the cat for the Sandy Hook families.
Alex Jones, who owes almost $1.5 billion in court-awarded damages to the families of Sandy Hook victims, is now accusing authorities of trying to take his cat away because of his bankruptcy proceedings. The video, which his wife posted to Twitter, continued where he claimed that this was harassment and that they are not getting his cat.
This is next level. This is harassment. No one's ever heard of this. My lawyer's never heard of this. This is just insane. And I mean, what, do you want my children next? Do you want to like sacrifice my children or something? So this cat is really sweet. My daughter really likes the cat. He's a little bit tired of me holding him, but I mean, here he is. This is the terrorist right here that they want. And this is the reality that we live in here in America in 2023. Justice Department hearings with people laughing in the background when they say, we want your cat. And it was kind of like that woman on the grand jury in Georgia, like, wanted to get Trump under my control. And they're literally like, tell us about your cat. You know, what's your cat's value? They're trying to like stir me up or something. It doesn't stir me up. It makes me really upset for this country. They're mad I don't have these billions of dollars they claimed I did just because they lied to the media and said I had these things. It's not real. And now they want my cat.
Okay, so according to Jones,
we're back, okay? We're back. We better be back. Damn. Just getting my ass handed to me out there. Haha. All right, cool. So, can you get a load of these motherfuckers? Their response to, oh, they're trying to take your cat. That's harassment, trying to take your cat. Well, here's a compilation of clips of you thinking that the shootings were fake. What the fuck are you on about, Kasparian? Like, are you fucking nuts? Let's continue.
Inside job written all over it. Sandy Hook is a synthetic, completely fake, with actors, in my view, manufactured. I couldn't believe it at first. People just instinctively know that there's a lot of fraud going on. But it took me about a year with Sandy Hook to come to grips with the fact that the whole thing was fake. I mean, even I couldn't believe it. I knew they jumped on it, used the crisis, hyped it up, but then I did deep research, and my gosh, it just pretty...
No video. Haha, thank you. Let's fix that. Bam.
Much didn't happen. I mean, I've interviewed the cops and the people that saw the feds plant the bombs in Oklahoma City. You saw them stage Fast and Furious. Folks, they staged Aurora. They staged Sandy Hook. The evidence is just overwhelming. The Newtown kids, they take them, put them in our face, tell us their names, who they were.
Or what about having your followers go after these families and attack them? That surely must be harassment if them inquiring.
Why? That's like a moot point, though. Like, look, it's. Do you need the cat? Can we get back to the fucking cat? Well, no, because the absurdity of needing to take somebody's pet, is indefensible. It's really been eye-opening seeing this, the mental gymnastics people have to go through in order just to avoid 3 simple words. I was wrong. I was wrong. Or I don't know. Like, surely the people at the Young Turks don't think that, like, this guy should have his fucking cat taken from him because he questioned the government. I thought a lot of these people were fucking anti-fascists.